Two American Peace Corps volunteers in Liberia are being isolated and monitored after coming into contact with someone who later died of the Ebola virus. Today, the Peace Corps announced that it is pulling volunteers out of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone, the countries hardest hit by the outbreak. And it isn't the only organization to begin withdrawing personnel. CBC Medical Sciences correspondent Kelly Crow reports.
Ebola has been ravaging West Africa for months, killing hundreds of people. But suddenly it seems the rest of the world has woken up to the threat after an American working in Liberia took a flight to Nigeria and then died of the disease.
So I pray.
At home, his wife warns the virus is closer than it seems.
It's a global problem because Patrick could have easily come home with Ebola. Easy. Ebola, it's close, it's at our front door.
The disease has now killed two prominent African doctors, and in Liberia, one U.S. doctor is fighting for his life. Dr. Kent Brantley is with a Christian charity running an Ebola treatment center.
I can't characterize his condition in a way that can make anybody feel comfortable. His life is in grave danger.
A second aid worker has also been infected. Back in the U.S., the charity has announced it is pulling all non-essential staff out of Africa. With many direct flights between West Africa and London, England, the United Kingdom's foreign minister met with advisors to talk about what action they should take.
Obviously, this is a threat which we need to take seriously.
In Hong Kong, officials have ordered hospitals to watch for people with fever traveling from the West African countries of Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. In Canada, border officials are watching for signs of illness in travelers.
If they see passengers who seem to be sick, feverish, or looking like they're ill or vomiting, they refer them to our quarantine officers who will do an assessment.
The real threat remains here, on the ground in Africa, where villagers run from doctors and insist on traditional burial practices that increase their own risk of infection.
If only they could listen appropriately to our advices, we could break the chain of transmission.
There are reports the infection seems to be slowing down in Guinea, but outbreaks continue to climb in Liberia and in Sierra Leone. Kelly Crow, CBC News, Toronto.